In the dense, sprawling forests of the Pacific Northwest, a legend has echoed through the trees for centuries. A colossal, hair-covered creature, moving like a phantom through the ancient woods. They call it Bigfoot. But is this entity merely a whisper in the wind, a shadow in our collective imagination, or something more tangible, more real? Long before the modern world cast its gaze upon these dark woods, the stories were already being told. Indigenous American tribes passed down tales of a giant ape-like being. Not a monster, but a guardian of the forest, a keeper of ancient secrets, both revered and feared. They had many names for it, like Sasquatch, meaning wild man of the woods. These weren't simple campfire stories. They were accounts of a powerful, mysterious presence woven into the very fabric of their culture, depicted in carvings and oral traditions as a bridge between humanity and the untamed wilderness. The creature they described was not just an animal, but a figure of immense spiritual significance, a symbol of nature's raw, untamable power. The legend burst from tribal folklore into the global spotlight in 1958. At a construction site in Bluff Creek, California, a worker named Jerry Crew stumbled upon something that would change his life and ignite a worldwide phenomenon. Massive, human-like footprints pressed deep into the mud, far larger and wider than any known animal could make. The local newspaper, searching for a catchy headline, coined a new name for the mysterious beast responsible: Bigfoot. The story went viral, capturing the imagination of a nation. Plaster casts were made of the tracks, and the image of a man holding up one of these colossal prints became an iconic symbol of the enduring mystery. The Bluff Creek tracks were just the beginning, a single footprint that opened the door to a sprawling enigma. Following the Bluff Creek discovery, the floodgates opened. Reports of sightings poured in from all corners of North America, from the misty forests of Washington to the swamplands of Florida. Each story shared unnerving similarities. A towering bipedal creature, covered in dark fur, with a strong, musky odor, and often accompanied by eerie, high-pitched howls that pierced the night. Perhaps the most famous and debated piece of evidence emerged in 1967. Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin, while on horseback in the same Bluff Creek area, captured astonishing footage on their 16mm camera. The now iconic Patterson-Gimlin film shows a large, female-looking creature striding purposefully across a clearing, turning once to glance back at the camera before disappearing into the woods. For believers, this was the definitive proof they had been waiting for. For skeptics, it was a cleverly executed hoax, a man in a gorilla suit. Decades later, the debate still rages. Was this a genuine encounter with an unknown primate, or the most successful prank in history? As technology advanced, so did the hunt for Bigfoot. An entire subculture of dedicated researchers emerged, known as Bigfooters. Armed with thermal imaging cameras, parabolic microphones, and night vision goggles, these amateur and professional investigators spend countless hours in the wilderness, hoping to capture the definitive evidence that will prove Bigfoot's existence once and for all. Organizations like the Bigfoot Field Researchers Organization, or BFRO, meticulously catalog thousands of sighting reports, creating a vast database that maps out hotspots across the continent. They analyze hair samples, study footprint casts, and record strange vocalizations from the deep woods. While some hair samples have been identified as known animals like bears or coyotes, others remain unidentified. These researchers are not just thrill seekers. They are driven by a scientific curiosity and a deep-seated belief that there is something truly unknown roaming our planet's last wild places. They face ridicule and skepticism, but their dedication never wavers, fueled by personal encounters and tantalizing clues. So, what could Bigfoot be? The theories are as vast and mysterious as the forests it reputedly inhabits. Many researchers propose that Bigfoot could be a surviving species of giant ape, like Gigantopithecus blacki, a prehistoric primate that was thought to have gone extinct hundreds of thousands of years ago. Standing up to 10 feet tall and weighing over half a ton, its fossilized remains have been found in Asia. Could a population have crossed the Bering Land Bridge and adapted to the forests of North America? It's a compelling idea, but one that lacks a fossil record on the continent. Other theories suggest it might be an unclassified species of primate, a relative of humans that evolved in parallel, hidden from science. And then there are the more esoteric explanations, that Bigfoot is not a creature of flesh and blood, but something interdimensional, a paranormal entity, or even an alien. These ideas, while fascinating, push the boundaries of conventional science and are often dismissed by mainstream researchers. Despite the countless eyewitness accounts, the intriguing footprint casts, and the controversial Patterson-Gimlin film, the scientific community remains largely unconvinced. The primary reason is the glaring lack of a type specimen, a body, a bone, or a piece of definitive, verifiable DNA. In the world of biology, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. A blurry photograph or a strange sound is not enough to officially recognize a new species, especially one as large and significant as Bigfoot. Critics argue that a breeding population of such large animals would inevitably leave behind more concrete evidence: skeletal remains, consistent DNA traces, and more frequent clear encounters. They point to the high probability of misidentification, mistaking bears walking on their hind legs, large hikers, or even elaborate hoaxes for sightings of the elusive creature. The forest is a place of shadows and tricks of the light, where imagination can easily run wild. Yet, the mystery endures. For every scientific dismissal, there is a chilling first-hand account from a credible witness, a hunter, a hiker, a law enforcement officer, who swears they saw something they cannot explain. The allure of Bigfoot is not just about finding a new animal. It speaks to something deeper within us, the desire for a world that still holds secrets, for frontiers that are yet to be fully explored. It represents the untamed wild, a powerful counterpoint to our increasingly structured and digital lives. The idea that a massive, intelligent primate could exist just beyond the edge of our civilization, observing us from the shadows, is both terrifying and exhilarating. It reminds us that no matter how much we think we know about our planet, there are still corners of the map marked "Here be monsters." So, where does that leave us? Is Bigfoot a relic of a bygone era? A living fossil hiding in plain sight? Is it a collective myth, born from our primal fear of the dark and the unknown, passed down through generations? Or is the truth somewhere in between? Perhaps the search for Bigfoot is not about finding the creature itself, but about the journey into the wilderness and into the depths of our own curiosity. The forest keeps its secrets well, until a body is found, or a clear, undeniable piece of evidence surfaces. Bigfoot will remain what it has always been, a giant question mark walking through the woods, its footprints a permanent fixture in the landscape of American folklore. The trail has not gone cold. For many, the hunt has just begun. If you are captivated by mysteries like this, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell. You won't want to miss the strange and fascinating stories we have coming up next. Stay curious.